Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 16th of April and I am pruning my pineapple broom that has become a little bit too tall. The last time I pruned it, it was autumn 2 years ago, and I had to prune it as I let it grow pretty wild. I pruned it quite a lot, both on narrow and small and big branches, you can see. What happened here is that if I realized that if I prune it on a pretty thin branch, about say 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter and a half in diameter, it is actually okay, because pruning here, the plant will start shooting again new branches on the sides. So basically there is very little dieback. However, and you can see here as well, and as you can see here as well, I prune it here, this very small branch, and the side growth basically developed new branches. However, what happened on the main branches on the plant, so this is about 3-4 centimeters in diameter. Basically, when you cut the branch, when it's really this size, there is a lot of dieback, and basically the plant kind of stops the, I suppose, the lymph supply for up to about 50 centimeters, or actually even more, as you can see on this branch that is even bigger, and basically the dieback was almost throughout the entire central branch. The next this is actually the only branch that survived, and it is about 1 meter below the cut I did. So what I'm trying to do now with this tree is that rather than cutting it in autumn, I'm cutting it now in early spring, when it starts to put new growth. And what I'm doing is that I'm pruning the plant, just, you can see, when the branches are still quite narrow, and I shorten it about 50 centimeters to 70. So during the spring the plant will still grow the side branches, but obviously will not have a huge dieback. So you can see these are the branches I already pruned. So it is quite a bit of a trim, as you can see. So yeah, about half a meter to 70 centimeters, and hopefully the side branches will grow and will allow the plants to develop a nice tight foliage, not as sparse as usually the pineapple broom does. So I will cut these branches up to about here. I'm just doing this video just indeed to avoid, one sec, I have the it's difficult because obviously I am using my mobile holding it, and so you can see usually yeah, just cut the branches when they are about 1 centimeter or less, and I think it's pretty safe to yeah, to cut about yeah, 50, 70, 1 meter at the most, but remember that the branches still need to be quite narrow. So I will cut it right a few, yeah, about probably 10 to 20 nodes below, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, you can see quite a bit of a trim, however not too much. I can of course prune it lightly again after the blooming, because the new growth of course will become a little bit longer. Now it's April, this plant blooms in June. June, July, and then after the blooming I will have some more pruning. Again, this is just because the plant really hates to be cut on big branches, and it is a lot safer to prune it not once a year as I did 2 years ago, but just twice a year or even 3 times a year if you see that the plant is really overgrowing. Last year I didn't prune the plant at all because really it was absolutely damaged by the pruning I did 2 years ago, so I needed the plant to recover a bit, and I have to say that it recovered very well. It is one of my most beautiful plants I have in the garden. The blooming is absolutely incredible, and these big yellow inflorescences that smell of like pineapple, mango, tropical fruits. It is, I think, a must in every fragrant garden. And I live in USDA Zone 8 in Southeast Kent in the United Kingdom, so it is absolutely one of the best plant for temperate climates. That can be quite cool. It can handle a few degrees below zero as well. It survived perfectly fine. This from the east, it's a very heavy snowfall that we had in 2018 with temperatures down to -7, -8 degrees, so 7-8 degrees below zero for a week, and it survived perfectly fine last December snowfall, and it's very unusual that temperatures drop below zero as well in December. This plant is absolutely fine in the United Kingdom as well as in many other areas in USDA Zone 8. I will link a video about the plant blooming and the biology and the cultivation of this plant in the United Kingdom. It is a plant that now is getting a bit more common to source. I bought it in 2017 when I bought my house. Just a few months after buying my house, I was really happy. Back then it was not that easy to find, but now it's a lot more common, and I definitely can recommend you. It's one of the best shrub or small trees you can find, and definitely a gem if you have a small garden like me. It reaches usually down maximum size is about, I think, 4 or 5 meters, but obviously you can prune it quite a lot shorter, of course, being careful not to avoid a lot of dieback. As usual, I hope that you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and of course I hope to see you next time. Bye.